Following fan-made video was created in accordance with U.S. and international copyright laws. To maintain the integrity of the program and to avoid any possible copyright infringements, this video will not show or comment on anything related to how the actual program was created. Former contestants and associates of the show are welcome to comment as they see fit.
This is a hyena, the scourge of the savannah, the scavenger of the wastes. This is Scratch and Sniff. They like to eat kids after dropping them in a fake cooking pot. They're also, according to them, hyenas as well.
Yeah, hyenas, right?
Welcome to the Den of Doom Tribute Show. We know you've been waiting. Let's get started.
Hi, Stan here, and I'm going to give you a quick rundown on the show. Scratch and Sniff are two hyenas with an insatiable appetite for kids. And towards this end, they've created a game show that's basically set up for them to be able to get at least 4 kids in their cooking pot for dinner. Now, granted, this may seem a little morbid unless you're a fairy tale wolf or a hyena who eats kids in the first place, but let me explain to you why this show was able to work in the UK, but wouldn't work in the US of A. Now, here we have Paul, who's a typical contestant on the show. As you can see, he looks like an average kid, t-shirt, pants, sneakers. If this show was on the USA, he'd be required to wear a helmet, goggles, tooth guard, shoulder pads, elbow pads, chest protector, knee pads, ankle braces, and on rare occasions, Kevlar jockey shorts, bubble wrap, and a body harness.
That's right, but the other reason it wouldn't make it in the U.S. is because this show depicts kids in mortal peril of losing their lives and being eaten by 2 hyenas.
But in a U.S. kids game show, they're in peril of meeting this guy.
One of the gates.
Now that's disturbing. Okay, the show is basically divided into 3 rounds. Round 1. Round 2. And double drop. Now the game itself is pretty straightforward. It's basically a question and answer game with a process of elimination. If a person gets a question wrong, they have to take 1 step forward to the drop zone, which is that plate at the end of the ramp that they're standing on. If they get the question right, they get to send one of their friends. Kind of a bizarre little game there where you send your friends to their demise. See that? See how she looked about that? Not happy at all.
Now, the object of the game is to be the last survivor, answer the final question, and win the award, which is the Den of Doom Doodah, which is a hunk of rock that says Den of Doom on it. Hardly a fitting reward for saving your own life, but by the same token, the hyenas are not there for you to win an award. They're there to eat you. Now, the question impossible is not a question. It's a riddle. And in most cases, it's not a very difficult riddle.
That's right, Earl, but it's what separates the kid's survival from their demise in the game. But with that kind of pressure on your plate, you should pardon the pun, it's very difficult to get any riddle, even an easy one, right. Let's go back to Paul, who we saw earlier, and you'll see what I mean.
What word is usually pronounced incorrectly? Gotta hurry him.
Is it, there?
Nice try, Paul. But the word, which is usually pronounced incorrectly, is incorrectly.
I'll bet you're just dying to see what happens next.
But you're going to have to wait a few more minutes before we get to that part of our show. Now, there is one part of the show that makes no sense whatsoever. Take a look.
Dinner is shaping up nicely. But right now, it is time for you lot out there to stop picking your bums and get involved. It's... What's in your pants? We want to know what pesky little animal has found its way into Sniff's pants.
Now, what the heck were the producers thinking when they put that part into the show?
Now, before we get to the drops and falls and all that fun stuff, we thought we'd let the Kid Stuff cast members get a little taste of what it was like firsthand.
And so we reopened our pit of peril earlier today. Here's the result.
I'm too young to die. Isn't what they said was gonna happen?
The end result was they were all delicious. Now back to our show. Now basically there are two ways to look at it when a kid gets dropped into the cooking pot.
The kid got guns.
That poor kid just got dropped into a cauldron of thick green soup and will sink to the bottom and die, eventually being eaten by those hyenas. Oh, the humanity!
Personally, we prefer number 2. But the time has come for you to make your own assessment.
That's right. It's time for the drops, the falls, and famous last words. Enjoy this part of the show. Here we go.
Bye-bye, Brittany, bye-bye. Dylan, be gone. Eddie's heading south.
Goodbye, cruel world!
Let's out. Lots here, not there. Fill my belly. Don't feel saddy, Maddie.
Scratch and Sniff, 3 words, I hate you!
You are my dinner, Kezia. Goodbye. Joe, you've got a one-way ticket to Dinner Town. C1, out of the den, into the doom. Daisy, don't be sad. But one time plate of dinner for me and me brother. A jolly Ollie day. Pull, fall.
I think I can touch the bottom. Oh, no, I can't!
Now you, Amy. Ta-da, my dear. Hit the soup. You know what our dinner needs? A pinch of you! Oliver!
Well, it seems we've run out of time, but don't worry, we'll try to come back with a few more drops and falls later on.
Till then, thanks for joining us, everybody. Bye-bye for now.